Hi, I'm Amy Shapiro, journalist at CTech, and as part of our annual VC survey, we're here today with Elle Taitou Spruch, investor at Planven. Elle, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having us.
It's an absolute pleasure. Elle, to start off with, I wanted to ask you, when it comes to pitching Israel to the rest of the world, all things considered over the past few years, do you think the story, the selling point is still about its innovation, or is it the extreme resilience?
So I think it's a very good question because when we are pitching Israel to LPs, we're speaking about the whole Israeli story. And when we're speaking about the Israeli story, it's for sure not only about innovation. It's about in the macro resilience and how this ecosystem is very strong and very much meaningful. Also when it comes to global ecosystems. So we're seeing acquisitions of Israeli companies during war. We're seeing Israeli companies that are raising meaningful amount of funding during war. And I think that shows the stability of this ecosystem even during the war. I think that innovation is part of the story. And when we are looking down to the micro level, we're looking at the entrepreneurs, and the entrepreneurs are super talented when it comes to tech, when it comes to thinking out of the box, when it comes to being strong and being prepared to events that are unpredictable. And I think that that's part of the pitch when we're speaking about the Israeli story. We're speaking about the entrepreneurs, and we're speaking about how resilient and strong they are. And for me, it's part of the story. It's part of the special thing behind Israel.
Absolutely, well put there, Elle. Looking now ahead, it's hard not to touch on AI when we're looking at this year in review and looking into the future of 2026. With AI agents starting to take over, which do you think will be the first industry that lets them fully run on autopilot?
So I think that AI for sure is going to change the world. And, we are reading a lot, we're educating ourselves a lot around the verticals and what should be the right investments when it comes to AI. And I think that we can definitely see some areas that will probably be easier to implement, to make them autonomous, to implement AI agents. I don't think it's a thing that will come just in one day. It's not a binary change. It's not that in one day a whole vertical will become autonomous. I think that we'll see some specific tasks within verticals that will become autonomous. It can be specific areas within, for example, customer support, where you can see call centers that are being automated today. We, for example, looked at a company that does it to the world of procurement and the logistics, which I think it's a very interesting thing. So I think that you need to feel comfortable as a company, as a corporate, and to feel comfortable that these AI agents won't make big mistakes that will cost a lot and they won't put you, let's say, in troubles. So I think that the change need to come also from the companies and corporates and them accepting this change.
Finally, Elle, do you think we're starting to see startups building more sovereign tech so that they're less reliant on international platforms?
I think that it's a trend that we're seeing now around the world in specific geographies. For example, in Europe, we're seeing that it's very much important to European countries to strengthen their tech ecosystem and to be more independent or sovereign when it comes to a relationship with the US, for example. And since we are a pan-European fund, we are investing also in Europe, and we're seeing that countries are injecting a lot of money into the tech companies and are trying to make a stable and strong ecosystem. I think that Israel is a good example of a country that had to be sovereign and had to be independent. I think that we really enjoy global tech. I think we like working with, Amazon and NVIDIA of the world. But I think that we have here everything needed. We have the infrastructure, we have the basics. We have a strong ecosystem. We have entrepreneurs, second timers, we have advisors, we have local VCs that are here to inject capital whenever needed. So I think those things are stabilizing the ecosystem, and I think that Israel was smart to do it in the past, but I think we were pushed to do it, right? I think it's not an easy decision to build it for yourself because it's nice to be part of the global economy. It's nice to work with your American companies, European companies, etc. But it's very much important to have the core of it at home.
Absolutely, and I really appreciate the international perspective there as well. Elle, thank you so much for your time, and I hope you enjoy it. It's been a pleasure, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day here at the conference.
Thank you.